Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Whole Milk, All Fat Sports Chat on WCCR, Rutgers Camden Online Radio. Let me introduce myself. I'm Monty.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jack.
And Matt isn't here anymore.
He's dead. He quit.
No, he's not dead.
He's 3 weeks away from being 3 weeks away.
Yeah, we'll reassess him in a few weeks.
We'll reassess his position in 3 weeks.
We miss you, Matt. Please come back.
Yeah, apologies for starting late.
Monty
I had to pee.
had bladder issues.
Bladder issues?
Yeah, almost like the bowel movement issues.
First it's poo-poo issues, and now it's pee-pee issues. No,
we're
really
number one and number two.
We're really all 19 years old, and
actually I'm 20. So
oh, well, sorry. I guess the average age is 19.6.
Actually, I'm your superior technically. Okay. I'm not a teenager.
Okay, Grandpa.
I'm in control again, and the power has already gone to my head. Try speaking, Jack.
I have gray hairs.
Oh, he's not here. Where'd he go? Oh, I don't know.
I have more gray hairs than you do. So
okay, old man.
I'm older than you. I'm your
that's,
superior.
That's not
okay,
a
old man.
positive.
I know it's not a
That's
positive.
a negative.
Not a good thing.
I know it's not a positive.
You should check yourself for like
I should check my balls for
accelerated
testicular cancer.
And we're done. That's a strike. Goodbye, Jack. No, leave. Go. That's a strike.
No, that's only one strike. We haven't been giving out strikes that much this year, so.
Well, man, I missed the opportunity to give him 2 strikes last episode.
Yeah, you really did.
I played myself, Mike. That's a documented strike.
All right, let's actually get into sports talk.
We're actually recording, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I pressed the button, didn't I, Jack?
Yeah, but I
last
time
I
you
got
pressed
it
the
this
button
week.
and we didn't record at all.
I got it this week. Okay. I'm working on it. All right. This is sophomore slump. I'm working at it. Hitting the gym, hitting the broadcasting gym. Working hard.
Yeah.
We're trying to remove the hitches. And speaking of hitches,
Jack is a hitch.
This is the first week that we'll be able to. The first time we'll see live game action of Markelle Fultz's jump shot.
And hopefully Ben Simmons shooting a 3-pointer.
So we're the main source for everything. Just know we were there first. So
and we're sitting in a box with Elton Brand.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk big moves.
We're gonna talk about trading for Jimmy Butler
as the new assistant GM.
Yeah.
I gotta pull up the picture. Hold on.
Yeah.
A minute.
We're gonna trade Jared Bayless and a bag of chips with 2 second-rounders for Jimmy Butler.
And a soda.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the soda. You can't have chips without soda and a hot dog too.
That's too much. That's an overpay.
And what about a cheesesteak?
That's way too valuable.
No,
you could trade just the cheesesteak.
No, but just the cheesesteak and half of
and a
Jared
Philly pretzel.
No, half.
just his bottom half.
And a Philly pretzel.
We'll give him the sideboard
and some tasty
legs.
cakes.
And then they give us a first-round pick with Jimmy Butler.
A box of tasty cakes as well. Ooh, maybe it'll be tasty cakes.
Maybe it'll be
tasty cakes in our box tonight. I would like that.
Man, aren't we so Philly, guys?
I haven't had a tasty cake in a while.
We're so Philly. Oh, I love tasty cakes and cheesesteaks and
soft pretzels
and the Ben Franklin Bridge. Yeah, I love Ben Franklin.
Let's get some water ice.
let's get some water ice.
Hey, John. Yeah, John. Hey, yo, John.
Hey. How far back ago? What? It would have been a week ago, right?
Yeah.
I gotta scroll back a little while. Did you send it in the?
Yeah, I think I sent it in the whole milk thing as well.
Right, so it'd probably be easier to get.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, so we'll be there. We'll watch the first preseason game.
We have luxury box tickets for actually they were cheaper 3 days after Mike bought them. So, unfortunately,
they could have sold out.
Nope, that's a picture of the seats. That's a picture of the other seats we were debating buying.
I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know.
So we have a luxury box tonight. I hope there's food in it because if they decide it's preseason, so we don't stock the luxury boxes, I'm gonna kill myself.
You shouldn't say that, Jack. That's another strike.
Free food. If that happens, Michael gets a strike.
What?
If there's no free food in the luxury box, Michael gets a strike.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with that.
Monty's gonna use the bathroom.
Take a big poop and assert my dominance over all the rich people.
Whoever shares the box with us, whoever's box it is.
Yeah, it did end up selling out because Jordan was thinking about maybe going, and I was looking at the tickets again.
So here we go.
So we are working with a full house with that suite.
Well,
Yeah, Elton Brand's going to be there. Brett Brown's going to come up during halftime. We're going to have a few drinks, talk big moves.
AI is gonna show up.
AI's going to.
yeah, maybe AI is in our box.
He's
tonight.
coming up from Charlotte.
Maybe he'll be in our box tonight.
Oh yeah, maybe we can be.
Or I mean, every Sixers game we go to, he's there. So
We got to keep the streak alive.
was
Somehow.
he there at the one we went to in April though?
The Nets game.
The second Nets game, not the first Nets game. Because the first Nets games, he was there. He had the courtside seats.
Wait, did we go to 2 Nets games?
Yeah, they're both Nets games. Remember the one was during spring break where it was like super, super competitive for some reason? And like Rocco hit that last second shot to win the game.
I completely forgot that we went to 2 Nets games last year.
Yeah. And then we went to the one that Rutgers did, but we showed up like halfway through the second quarter because you made us late.
All right, let's not talk about that.
I remember that. Yeah, big loser.
Let's look away from
And we
that.
had to sit all the way up in the very, very top row. Literally the last possible row in the entire stadium.
Yeah, but we got a free T-shirt.
Extra large t-shirt that I haven't worn since I got it.
You can wear it around the house.
Don't.
That's on you.
But yeah, maybe AI will be there tonight. Probably not because they're playing Melbourne United.
They probably should be there for the Magic game.
That we're not going to.
Correct.
Only one per every 2 months. And if we go,
Well, they're going to be expensive this year because they're actually good, which is a problem.
Yep. Well,
That's
we'll
a
be
good
able to
prob-
go
that's-
whenever you get those 2 tickets.
that's a good problem to have, though, Jack.
I gotta call that lady back. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
You're making a bad impression.
Actually, you should just knock on random doors and ask. And
Yeah, in the
contact.
stadium.
We can ask Elton Brand tonight. Be like, yo, where's our tickets?
Yeah.
Maybe
Come
he'll
on,
give it
come
to
on,
us.
Elton.
Just throw us some Sixer jerseys. We'll just sit on the bench.
Yeah.
We'll just blend in.
So, yeah, we'll see some new players tonight. Not really a lot of faces. I think the most exciting thing is going to be seeing Fultz play.
I do believe that.
Oh no, there's also Landry Shamet. He should be playing. We can see how Korkmaz plays after having a great summer league and some European play.
I do believe that one of the people on Melbourne United was a process era Sixer. I don't
Yeah.
remember his name, but I read an article about it on NBC Sports Philadelphia, I think.
Maybe.
Let me look that up. Let me fact check that.
Well, there's a couple people. We can also see how Bolden does now that he's had plenty of time to practice with the team. Unlike summer league, where he just showed up and the next day he started playing games.
You can see the homie.
Yep.
Can't forget about Dario.
Yeah. Speaking of Dario, he I don't mean to plug another podcast, but I was at the Rights to Ricky Sanchez
You
live
totally
show.
mean to.
Well, yeah, because I worked it, so I was there. And the biggest takeaway is that Dario stated that he was very upset being on the bench to start last year, and that he really wants to be a starter and stay as a starter for the team.
Uh-oh.
Which
Crowded front court.
means when either we sign a max free agent or Markelle Fultz proves himself to be on the starting lineup, what's going to start to happen?
Sorry, it's just going to be the sixth man again.
I don't know. We shall see. Would you rather put the, I think, 33 or 34-year-old J.J. Redick continuously playing super high minutes, or do you want to start reducing his minutes to
I say start
preserve
reducing
him?
his minutes. Save his energy. He's going to be your dead eye off the bench.
Yeah, he'll destroy bench units. And then he could still play healthy minutes with the starters. But, so, what else? All right, let's do some season predictions. Let's do an over-under.
Okay.
Over-under, Embiid playing 65 games, regular season.
I say over.
I say over, but I mean, I also think it's kind of weird because it's like the first season where he's fully healthy going back in.
Yeah, it's
He's not
difficult.
recovering. He's not coming off of some injury.
It's difficult to tell to see how often they're going to play him in back-to-back games.
I think he's going to probably have no restrictions anymore. Now, considering how he's like, it's like he's fully healthy. He's not like injured or anything, and it's like I think this is like he wants to be like MVP type play this year. So
Yeah, we shall see.
I think he's going to be over. I think it's going to be over. But, I mean, you never know with him because he's made of glass.
Okay. Next one. What do you think Fultz's 3-point percentage is going to be for the season?
Is that just a guess, or
Yeah.
is that an over/under?
I couldn't think of a number.
36%.
So you're going league average?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 27%.
I'm going 33. So we're all
We're all highly
yeah.
highly
Should we go
varied.
Price is Right with this?
Whoever is the closest without going over wins.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Okay.
Let me change my, because 27
Nope, too
is
late.
like,
I already wrote it down.
Oh damn. Okay.
I wrote down yours first.
In pen.
Suck it.
Yep. That's what you get
Man.
for choosing the lowest
well,
one.
guess what? I could definitely, if you guys, if he goes over. Actually, no. If he goes like, what'd you say, Mike?
33.
33?
Yeah.
If he goes 32, I still win.
True. We shall see.
It's just 0%. So if he goes under, you two have the biggest chance of winning. And that's strategy.
There is also, do you think Simmons or Fultz is going to have a better free-throw percentage?
That's actually a tough one. I'd say Simmons.
Because Simmons did have a better one last year, but that's with Markel's crazy hitch.
Crazy's pimp grip.
Yeah, and we haven't seen many free throws by him.
Since. So I say Simmons.
I'm gonna say Simmons as
You're
well.
gonna say Simmons?
I think one of the big things is that he's working on is he did work on his jumper, but I don't think he's at the point where he's going to start taking them very frequently. But if he's still going to play the way he did last year, he's probably going to have to. Probably did work a lot on his free throw over the summer, so I think he's going to start punishing people who foul him because they think he can't shoot free throws. And I think he's going to shoot a lot more free throws and make a lot more than he did last year.
Yeah, if he can get close to like 70%, that'll increase just overall how like people have to defend him and increase his points per game by a pretty good
Is
bit
Ben
overall.
Simmons going to have a capable jumper this year?
Well, he already stated he will not take any three-pointers this year, so maybe he'll have a
That's
mid-range.
what he wants you to think. Maybe he's using reverse psychology.
Maybe he'll do that giant sky hook again from like half court, just drain threes.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Fultz is still doing backwards across the court.
Behind the back
What's it?
shots,
Yeah, just behind the back
Yeah.
shots. I thought there was
full court behind the back shots.
a different term for it, like the behind the back skyhook shot or what? I don't know.
Well, no,
It's just behind the back.
Yeah, sky hook is when you go sideways.
Oh, right.
I don't know if Fultz can make it like that because, as we've seen, he makes 100% of those from filmed video.
Yeah, maybe he should just take every shot like that.
He put it on a Snapchat story.
Can't
I was
defend
like,
that.
Wow, that's irrefutable evidence that he makes it every time. And he also had Chick-fil-A last night. He got really hype about
Ooh,
it.
power up.
he's gonna do real good tonight. Yeah, he ate some Chick-fil-A last night.
Has anyone noticed that he is a lot more energetic and goofy again on his social media compared to like during the season?
I don't follow him on any social media, so
Oh, come on. It's like it's gold mine.
Yeah, you miss all the videos of him and his wife.
he has a wife.
Yeah, the b-ball.
Oh,
Ball is life. And Ball is also his wife.
who? What's the other thing he constantly posts? Who up in whatchamacallit or something like that?
Hashtag F2G.
No, but then he would always like post on his Snapchat story like who up in Kensington right now or something like that.
Kind of quiet, Jack.
Also, the constant joke in between his car and Ben Simmons' car.
I didn't know that was also a thing.
Well, yeah, because Markel Fultz bought a G-Wagon.
Yeah,
He just has the big boxy Mercedes truck.
I mean, to be fair, he rents a Rolls Royce, or leases one. but he'll see Ben Simmons' car and just go, "Must be nice."
But then Ben Simmons does the same thing.
Any other predictions?
They
Yes.
both make way more
So,
money than I do.
I have a list of 6 new Sixers players that I think overall have the best chance of putting minutes in / being on the team. And I'm going to have us predict who you think is going to be the best overall newest addition to the team.
Who you got?
Jonah Bolden, Mike Muscala, Emeka Okafor, Zaire Smith, Landry Shamet, Wilson Chandler.
Wilson Chandler. 3 and D.
We're picking out the best one.
Who you think will be the most impactful?
You read the list again.
Jonah Bolden,
Okay.
Mike Muscala,
Uh-huh.
Emeka Okafor,
Uh-huh.
Zaire Smith,
Yeah.
Landry Shamet,
Yeah.
Wilson Chandler.
Zaire Smith better be good,
Well, he's also injured.
but he better be good.
He's not coming back till like December at least.
All right, then I'll wait till then. I'll wait.
Speaking
better
of
be good.
Zaire Smith, he just had to get another surgery because he had an allergic reaction.
He better be good.
What was the surgery? Because you can pronounce it.
Thoroscopy.
Yeah. Big bio major.
I also went to a high school in Allied Health Medical
Yeah,
Science
but she didn't
Academy.
learn anything in there, so.
All right, so
really
you went
hurts.
Wilson
That really
Chandler,
hurts,
you're going
Jack.
Zaire Smith. I think it might actually be Landry Shamet. I think he shot from 3 really well. Defensively, he's not going to – I don't think he's going to do that well. But I think his three-point ability is going to get a minute throughout the season, and he'll be a little spark plug for when J.J. Redick comes off.
Yeah. Okay. Now, are we going to do league-wide stuff or no?
Yeah, I think we can transition to league-wide stuff. We can go to Butler Watch. If Jack wants to start,
Baywatch.
if Jack wants to kick off that story.
So, obviously, we talked about this last week, but Jimmy Butler requested a trade from the Timberwolves. He didn't show up to their media day this week, and there's no one really knows what team he's going to because the teams he requested aren't going to trade for him. And what was the... Oh, it was like some rumor that he's going to go to the Miami Heat, but then there's like a picture of him, and it's like, what would you never be caught dead wearing? And it said a Miami Heat jersey. So, it's weird.
Got him.
Also, the fact that the Heat will definitely not trade Josh Richardson, but he's their most valuable asset to trade for Jimmy
Because
Butler.
the Heat have no assets. So, yeah, the asking price for Jimmy Butler is apparently super, super high. The Sixers inquired about him, but I don't think they're going to do anything else.
Yeah, because Thibs responded with, "All right, we'll take Ben Simmons."
So, yeah, Jimmy Butler's not getting traded anytime soon unless the asking price goes down, I think.
Or Thibs is fired.
That's not going to happen either.
Yeah, because the ownership definitely doesn't want to pay him $24 million. And
Unless they just blackmail him into resigning.
potential. So, even with the super high asking price, the trade rumors are going crazy now, with some getting out that it could potentially be up to like a 6-team trade when all's said and done, just to try to make this work.
Yeah, and then Jimmy Butler will demand a trade from that team in a year. So,
Well, no, he doesn't need to.
well, he wants a team where he could get a max deal.
because he
It's not worth
can.
the rental.
Because when he's traded, he can just he's on a 1-year contract. He can just cancel his player option and go to free agency.
Yeah, so
So like any trade would be contingent on him signing a max deal immediately after being signed.
which probably won't happen because he only wants to go to a team where he can have him get signed to the max and then.
Well, I mean, any team can because they'd have his bird rights. It's more if he wants another max slot, so he could have someone join him.
Which I don't know how many other people there are that can join him.
Well, there's Durant,
Yeah, but Durant's not leaving
Irvin,
Golden State.
Thompson, Porzingis. There's people. Not saying any of them will change teams, but there's also Chris Middleton, who I think the Sixers should definitely look at during free agency. I think it might be easiest to try to land him versus other max potential targets. What do you think, Monty? What do you think? What team do you think Butler's going to end up on?
I think
Not here.
I think he goes to the Hornets.
Ooh.
Just out of nowhere.
Golden State.
Well,
They're like sucking up everybody.
what do you think the trade would involve?
No, he's not actually going to Golden State.
I don't even know how.
really
What
think of
would you? How could you even get him?
I don't know.
I
don't know, 'cause
I
like-
think he's gonna. I think the Hornets are just gonna trade for him out of nowhere, kind of like how the Raptors traded for Kawhi out of nowhere. Which, can you pull up the clip of Kawhi's laughed?
On my laptop, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere where we can play it.
But you won't get any sound.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Then the Mac.
The Mac isn't. Well, you can't get the.
How
the
did
video.
you play? How did you play?
Yeah, no,
the
you,
Always Sunny.
yeah, you could get it off the Mac.
Yeah, but it's only the audio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
just
all we
want the
need.
audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We just want the audio of his laughter, not his face.
because that just looks like sadness when you see his face when he laughs. It's like the first time he tried to laugh ever.
Yeah, it's like the first time he ever tried to. But yeah, I think Jimmy Butler goes to the Hornets for
What am I looking?
Ty-
Kawhi Leonard's laugh.
Yeah.
Kemba Walker and
Would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
It's an amazing laugh purely because of how bad it is.
it's like so uncomfortable. It's like, I think I saw like a pit tweet. It was like, when your boss says something that's not that funny, but you want that promotion, and it's a picture of Kawhi Leonard laughing.
Yeah, it's a remarkably bad laugh.
Yeah, so that was like,
We need to get a soundboard set up.
Yeah, we need something better than the ding.
but yeah, I think Jimmy Butler goes to the Hornets for Kemba Walker, Frank Kaminsky, and the Hornets' next 3 first-round picks.
Ooh. Okay. Monty, what about you? Where do you think Butler's going to end up?
Maybe the Clippers.
Clippers? That's what I was thinking, because they have a
They just
good...
have, they have big cap room.
They have a lot of cap room. Like, if I remember correctly, if they decline like every contract, they only have like $5 million on like cap
On the books.
on the books for like 2020 or something like that. Like, they can really easily clear cap to sign people, and they have
And
a lot
it's
of like.
also Los Angeles, and everybody apparently wants to go to Los Angeles now.
They also have a lot of like really interesting like role players on the team, because they have Lou Williams, Avery
Patrick
Bradley,
Beverly, right?
Patrick Beverly.
Or he goes somewhere else.
No, he's still on the team. Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams, Avery Bradley, Tobias Harris.
What
So-
about Contavious Caldwell Pope? Where is he now?
The Lakers.
Still?
Yeah.
Was he still on house arrest?
I don't think he is anymore, but yeah, he's on the Lakers. But yeah, the Clippers have a lot of like, they have a lot of assets that they could easily trade for someone like Jimmy Butler, and then they still have cap space to sign another free agent, and then even after that, they could still trade for another player. Like, the Clippers could really easily build a team right when the Warriors start to fall off to contend,
Mhm.
and I think they could start that with getting Butler.
We'll see. This will probably happen at some point, like mid-season. I don't think he's going to get traded before the season starts.
But that's the thing. The longer you wait, the less valuable you're gonna the less value you're gonna get in return.
Yeah, so people are just going to wait him out so they can lower the bargain.
I know it's gonna be like such a steal
Come on,
when
common
the trade finally
common
happens.
business tactics. They're just going to wait. They're just going to wait him out. Do we have any other
Any
NBA
other?
news? I don't really think so.
We could hate on LeBron.
It's still slow news.
We can talk about what Thompson said.
Yeah, but that's just kind of like him being stupid.
True, but I mean, if you'd think someone stupid would come out of Cleveland, you'd think it'd be J.R. Smith saying it.
JR's been quiet.
I know, he's been really quiet.
It's probably because he's gonna be the new LeBron in Cleveland.
Good old JR.
So, I think NBA news is pretty quiet. The Heat are trying to.
The season doesn't start for like another 3 weeks.
Yeah, the Heat are trying to trade Dion Waiters. They're just trying to get him off the team in general. Trying to move him. He's in a weird case because he's super inconsistent. He can be really good.
Or really, really bad.
Yeah, and his contract is like kind of middle of the road, so it can either be like a super bargain or kind of a waste. I don't know how much they could get for him, but I think the Heat are trying everything to make sure that 2021 pick isn't valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think besides that, it's there's not much more NBA news. I think we can transition over
To foosball.
Football. Gotta
So
change the color.
we gotta recap. So we gotta recap what happened. So Carson Wentz came back. He threw a touchdown on his first drive, and that's about the most exciting thing he did. But he looked pretty good considering how he hadn't played that was his first game action in almost a year.
In my opinion, just as mobile as he was before.
Yeah, he still
if
was
not
pretty
more.
mobile, which is good, which is nice to see. It was a bit of a sucky game. The Eagles kind of like it was a little tight. I didn't get to see the game. I just know it was pretty close at the end.
A bunch of penalties
A lot of penalties as always, but
on both sides,
that's how football works these days.
which I think I have it written down here. We're going to talk about that. Little rule talk.
Also, 49ers starting quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo tore his ACL on a non-contact injury.
And he's done for the season, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely tore his ACL. So there goes the 49ers plans for the season.
Matt Patricia got his first win in the season against Bill Belichick. They beat the Patriots 26-10. So Patriots have lost 2 in a row now. So trouble in paradise.
Dynasty over.
Dynasty over. Tom Brady's finally on the decline. This is Tom Brady's last year.
His man boobs get bigger with every passing day.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Bill Belichick's third total loss to a previous coordinator.
So if he's Eric Mangini and
Josh McDaniels, and Matt
now
Patricia.
So yeah, all of them were very successful. So Matt Patricia clearly has a good stat record.
But also, I want to state that the last time that the Patriots lost 3 straight games
Two straight.
No, 3 straight was when Tom Brady first took over for the team after Bledsoe went down. They haven't lost 3 straight since.
So who are they playing this week?
The Dolphins.
At home.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's at New England.
Yeah.
So watch out for angry Brady,
Yeah.
because Josh Gordon might finally see the field.
So yeah.
And then after that, he gets Edelman back. And our receiving core actually looks like a receiving core again.
Yeah. Oh, other news: all the rookie quarterbacks from this year's draft are finally starting. Baker Mayfield got announced on Monday. Josh Rosen got announced on Monday. Sam Darnold's already been starting. And who else? Who's the other? Josh Allen also started. Speaking of which, Josh Allen, the Bills somehow, after having a guy retire at halftime during their own game and refuse to come out of the tunnel, they come out and blow out the Vikings somehow. So
Sometimes you just need a little spark.
Also, Fitzmagic might be transitioning into Fitztragic.
yeah.
Because he threw 3 interceptions in a close game, albeit close, lost to the Steelers.
Well, they were losing 30-10, and then the Buccaneers almost came all the way back and won. But, yeah. So, but I mean, I just also think Ryan Fitzpatrick's like the first quarterback to throw for have 3 consecutive 400-yard games in NFL history.
And he still threw 3 touchdowns. So
is there a little bit of a controversy down in Tampa Bay?
yeah.
So I think this is the last week of Jameis Winston's suspension.
No, actually, his suspension was over. It was only 3 weeks.
So is he playing this week?
I
Who's
don't
playing this week?
believe so. I think
Dirk Cutter has not announced who's starting because he wants to throw the Bears off. So they have to prepare for both. And in practice, they've both gotten first-team snaps like pretty equally. They're keeping it really secret who actually is. He already
Now
told.
they're just
Yeah,
both
but
gonna play. They're gonna alternate drives.
Dougie P tried to do that before, and it got out. So
Well, it hasn't gotten out yet.
I expect it'll be out sometime today
Should be
or
today.
tomorrow.
No, it's probably gonna be announced today.
But yeah, he said he already told both quarterbacks. They already know who's starting, so only like 3 people know. So and yeah, he won't announce it until Sunday. So
I think Jameis Winston's gonna start.
I think Fitzpatrick gets one more game. Just to see, ride the hot hand just a little bit longer.
The Packers lost. So
Roster note: according to the Tampa Bay Times, the Bucs released receiver Freddie Martino, and that allows them to move Jameis Winston off the suspension list.
So he's probably starting.
He is their starter.
But
Why wouldn't you start your starter?
yeah, and then last night the Vikings and the Rams played, which obviously we had to make our picks last week since we don't broadcast on Wednesdays
and I
anymore.
got the cool guy award.
Yeah, so unfortunately, if I got to pick after this Sunday when the Vikings lost to the Bills by like a lot and we're losing 27-0 at one point, I would have picked the Rams.
I mean, I would have too.
But unfortunately, hindsight's 20/20, and last night's game was actually probably one of the best Thursday night football games in a while, and like
Yeah,
maybe ever.
it was a really classic shootout going between the two teams, especially since they're both known for being defensively
I am
good.
really, really scared of the Rams. They're 4-0, and I don't think they have really anything that they look like they're bad at.
Very
Because
strong team.
Jared Goff threw 5 touchdowns and 466 yards and had a perfect passer rating.
With the overall grade for like the top 5 defensive tackles in the game, Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh are 2 and 3 on that list.
So that's also very scary.
So they have 2 of the top 5 defensive tackles.
Kirk Cousins also played pretty well. I think that was like his best game of the season yesterday. But yeah.
Mike Zimmer was quoted as saying, "That's the worst pass coverage I've ever seen on my team."
So Mike Zimmer's mad.
I mean, they did put Anthony Barr to cover like wide receivers, so that's kind of on him.
Oh yeah, whose idea was that?
It would have been Zimmer, but I don't know why he thought he should do that.
But yeah, that
Bad
was a
strategy.
Good game. Hopefully that be a matchup we see again because that was a good game.
Hopefully we see it in playoffs.
Maybe. But what else is big?
Patrick Mahomes has been lighting it up this season, and his first year as a starter.
Saving Andy Reid's career.
He's already thrown for 13 touchdowns in 3 games. He's on record pace to destroy the total touchdown in his season number. I know it's only 3 weeks, but 13
I mean, he
touchdowns
might be like
puts him in.
Kareem Hunt, where he started off really, really hot and then he cooled down really, really fast.
The Chiefs are known to do that in general, so we'll see how long it can actually last as a whole team. But who are they going up against? I think the Lions, is it?
Who?
I don't know.
The Chiefs.
We're gonna pick
Chiefs?
it in a bit. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna pick it soon.
Uh,
Chiefs, Broncos.
against Broncos. All right.
That's Monday night, I think.
Yeah, that's a Monday night game.
So that'll be interesting to see how he plays because that's just like the first good defense he's playing against. But again, the Broncos haven't been.
The Broncos
good.
defense hasn't been that great this season compared to
So,
the past couple of
yeah.
years.
That they're kind of like the Bears are the new Broncos this year.
Yeah, that's another thing. Khalil Mack is
Literally like single-handedly carrying the Bears.
he is. This is like the first time in a while that the player that became like the highest paid just on defense is actually like fully proven it. Like I think J.J. Watt was, but then he got injured and missed like
He's missed like the past 3 seasons basically.
yeah. But like yeah, Khalil Mack is definitely proven that Gruden was incorrect.
And giving him away.
He made a big mistake because now the Raiders don't have any pass
And
rushers.
the Raiders are 0-3, and they can't beat anybody. And they've all quit on John Gruden already.
And I think they've had like the worst pass rush percentage.
Because Khalil Mack was literally their only good defensive player because they have nobody else. But then what else is big? Oh, and then
Le'Veon Bell. Want to talk about Le'Veon Bell? Who he's going to be going to, maybe?
Real quick, just want to mention that we forgot to say Jared Goff set the record for most passing yards with the perfect QB rating.
I mentioned that they passed for like 460 yards and had a perfect passer rating. So
All right, I missed that. But yeah, let's talk about Bell Watch. We were doing Butler Watch. Now it's Bell Watch.
Well, first it was LeBron watch.
we never talked about. Oh wait, we did talk about LeBron watch.
Yeah, before.
before the offseason.
Yeah.
And then
So is Braun, Butler, now Bell.
Braun
Yeah.
watch, Butler watch, Bell watch. 3 Bs.
Big Baller Brand.
So, obviously, Le'Veon Bell has been holding out because he wants to be the highest paid running back in the league, even though he's about to turn 30, and he's also injured all the time.
He's actually 26.
Yeah.
Come on, Jack. He's
actually
got a couple
entering-
years to go.
Yeah, he's about to enter his athletic prime.
But he's also about to enter his decline because all running backs start to decline after they turn 26.
Well, I mean, after he takes this year off, I think he'll be pretty good. Cause
So, well, I mean, it's like if he reports, he's probably not going to come back till week 10 because.
exactly, he shouldn't. He shouldn't sign it until week 10.
Well, because if he doesn't come back till week 10,
Yeah,
he gets to become a free agent. So that's when he's going to come back. If he doesn't get traded, but I mean, even if he gets traded, I don't think he's going to do the same thing because.
No, I think if he gets traded, it's on the context that that team will sign him to a long-term deal. So,
But I don't see anybody trading for Le'Veon Bell. Honestly, I think they'd rather just sign him in the offseason because
yeah.
I don't know what you're getting.
James Harrison gave great advice that he should sign his contract and then, like, the first practice, just fake an injury so he can't play for the rest of the season, but he accrues the season.
Yeah,
Just be like, man, my leg ain't feeling right. I can't play, coach.
I stubbed my toe while walking out of my house. Can't play, coach.
I slipped and fell. I fell in the
Home milk's
shower.
on today. I can't play, coach.
I got to watch my
Gotta listen to my favorite Philadelphia sports podcast, Home Milk.
But I don't see. I mean, like everyone thinks the Eagles are going to trade for Le'Veon Bell, but it's not going to happen.
It also doesn't make sense because, like, the Eagles are already, like,
Already have
you,
good running backs.
well, not that. They have to
They're
already
all-
be creative with their cap.
They're all
They
injured, too.
cannot afford to
Yeah.
fit Le'Veon Bell
No,
at this point because they already are trying to keep the whole team together. They don't have the space.
Yeah, I don't see Le'Veon Bell getting traded anywhere. I think he's just going to come back for the Steelers week 10, play I don't think the Steelers are making the playoffs this year, honestly. I don't really think they don't really look very good this year. They're terrible on defense.
But who do you think he's going to end up on for the 2019 season?
Whoever's going to pay him the most money.
Yeah, whoever's going to I don't see anyone stupid enough to pay him a lot of money is the thing.
Well, here's the thing. It's 4 words. J-E-T-S.
True.
That's 4
I can
letters.
see either the Jets or the
That's what I
Raiders.
said.
I can
Michael,
see either
those are
see-
letters. You said words.
Whatever.
You said 4 words. J is not a word. E is not a word. T is not a word. And
No.
S is not a word.
T's a word. You drink
yeah,
it.
but, No, but that's multiple letters. You were spelling out Jets. That's a single word.
Well,
Come on, Michael.
sophomore slump.
Aren't you in college?
I
Come
could see the Raiders or the Jets spending this stupid amount of money on him
All right, so you're going with the Raiders
Yeah.
because you said their name first.
if John Gruden's still in Oakland after this season.
I don't know. He might not be old enough to be on Gruden's team.
Yeah, you gotta be on the wrong side of 30.
What about you, Monty?
No idea.
That's not a team name.
Just pick one for the sake of picking one.
Saints.
Saints. Okay.
I don't. Why would
They already don't
they
pay
already?
their
They
running
already have a
backs
pass catching running back specialist.
and a power rusher backup. They're set at running back.
Well, it's Mark
Like
Ingram's
that
contract
whole.
year.
Yeah. Something. I don't know. You said pick a team, so I said the Saints.
I'm gonna pencil you in as the Bills.
Okay.
Wait, no, because they have LaShawn McCoy.
No, but I don't even know. I think LeSean McCoy's like a free agent soon or something like that. I don't know.
What about the Titans? That's all
What
they
they
do.
got-
all they
got-
do is run the ball.
They
not
got-
anymore.
Yeah, they got. Do they still have DeMarco Murray
It's Derrick Henry.
and Derrick Henry? Yeah. Come on.
All they do is run the ball,
They don't. All they do is run the ball.
basically.
They got a new offensive coordinator and everything. They're not
Yeah.
exotic smash mouth anymore.
They're switching it up. They're gonna try a thing called throwing the ball with Mariota.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Who would have thought?
Yeah. So what team?
I don't know.
Come on, dude.
Jets.
All right.
He really pressured me.
I'm the only one being different.
Hey, I picked first. It's not my fault that he
Listen,
picked the same team.
I'm better at picking teams that are going to win games, and not picking teams who a player is going to go to.
All right.
Couple
I don't-
other things.
I don't pay enough attention
Couple
to
other
around
league
the
things.
league.
The penalties are always a huge issue, but they're even worse this year because now you can't tackle a quarterback anymore.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but it has to
what-
be very gentle.
What player
have to-
was
you have
it
to-
on the Dolphins that tore his ACL so he didn't get the penalty
William
for
Hayes.
landing on Carr?
William Hayes.
William Hayes. Yeah. And Carr said himself, he should have just landed on me.
So clearly, NFL not really making the game safer at
Just
all.
you gotta
can't take
you
the
gotta flick him
physicality out
over.
of football.
And the owners are also really angry right now of how that penalty is being called.
But it is being clarified. The way it is going to be called is clarified.
I mean, it already was clarified that unnecessary.
Unnecessary force used to take him down is bad. If you kind of like
That
gotta
was
give-
roughing
well,
the passer in
yeah,
general.
well, yeah, I
That
know.
was already the case, but they decided to just call it more egregiously. Like, if you touch the quarterback.
You're getting a flag.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's basically acting as if every quarterback's Aaron Rodgers. Flashback to that Detroit Lions game versus them where the
He
Out
broke his
like
collarbone.
a
The
finger across
the
his
defensive
face
player
mask.
touched his face mask and got a 15-yard penalty. I hate Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, man. How could you hate on him?
I really hate his smug discount double check. I hate that. I hate it.
No, he's got a new thing now with the guy from Saturday Night Live and like the polo or whatever. I see the commercial, but I never bothered to listen to it.
You know what I hate? Tom versus Time, the Facebook video series, where it goes out about how Tom Brady is all about keeping his health while he's still old, and then he goes and loses the Super Bowl.
Well, he is,
That's my favorite part, though, when he loses.
yeah, well, he's the best postseason quarterback of all time.
Jack, what was the score of Super Bowl 52?
41-33.
Who won?
The Eagles.
Oh, really? Who was our quarterback?
Carson Wentz. Well, Nick Foles.
Yeah, Nicky 9. Come on, man. You want Philly?
Tom Brady had a better overall game.
And no.
His defense let him down.
And he's gone.
All right, and
Mike.
then just one more thing before we get to our pick'em. Alshon Jeffrey cleared for contact this week. Hopefully
he's
he
coming
plays on
back.
Sunday. I just saw the injury report today. He's questionable because
And-
he's also sick.
And Jay Ajayi has a broken back, and he's still playing.
Well, a fractured back.
It's broke. Basically, he's broke. It's like he's like Batman. Had his back snapped, and now he's on the come up. Nothing, no comment, Michael. I thought you loved Batman.
So I was reading up on some.
What?
I just watched Tom Brady really awkwardly dance during practice.
How do you feel about that? Comparing Jay Ajayi to Batman. He has a broken back, but he's on the come up again.
He's got to climb out of the pit.
He's got to climb out of the pit, and then go kill Bane.
Yeah, go kill Bane and
Well, he's not gonna kill him.
Ra's al
he's-
Ghul's daughter. Spoilers.
Come on, Jack.
I mean,
How long has that movie been
How
out?
old is that movie?
It's like
6
3
years
years.
old.
6
Like-
years? Oh my god. All right, well,
I mean, 5 years ago we were sophomores.
Oh, don't say
I don't
that.
like
Wait,
to
no,
think
5
about
years ago
that.
we were freshmen.
Oh,
4 years ago.
4
we were
years ago we were
Oh.
sophomores. Yeah, I don't like to think about that.
But yeah, let's do our pick'em for the
Pick 'em?
week.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
baby. Here we go.
So last week, I think I said it could either be a really good week or a really bad week. Turns out we all had the same week because we all went 8-8.
It was like we were Jeff Fisher.
No,
So-
it's 7-9.
So should I dish out the awards?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna dish out the awards. If you don't know, Cool Guy Award is one person getting a pick that everybody else didn't, and the Big Stupid Loser Award goes to the person who picked a game incorrectly that everybody else picked correctly. This week, I get awarded one loser award. Actually, no, 2 loser awards because I picked the Jets over the Browns and the Cowboys over the Seahawks, which was a really stupid move on my part. I don't know why
Yeah,
I
you
thought the
idiot.
Cowboys would win. And Jack also gets 2 big stupid loser awards for picking the Raiders over the Dolphins and the Bengals over the Panthers. And Mike gets 1 big dumb stupid idiot award for picking
The 49ers.
49ers. Yep.
I didn't think Jimmy G's leg would snap.
I get the cool guy award for picking
The Saints, and I get the cool guy award for picking the Giants.
and the Rams.
Well, no, that's next week.
Okay.
I would consider that for next
Well, it's
week.
this week's game.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I get a cool guy award for picking the Rams over the Vikings.
But
What's that noise?
I don't know why it's gotten worse.
My ear bones.
So let's go over this coming up week.
Whose microphone is that? It's Jack's.
Okay.
Jack, move your phone.
Nope. Okay. Who knows?
I don't know.
We can't figure it out. We've been trying to work on that
Oh well,
past couple weeks.
we'll figure it out. We'll
All right.
so
figure
with the
something
glare on the screen, I can't see who's playing.
out. Okay.
Zoom in for
I will.
for
I
us.
will. I will also, for certain, read it out for you too.
So who's in the lead right now in terms of overall records?
I am.
Go over all the records.
I am currently in first place, going 26-19. Jack is currently in second place, going 24-21, and Mike is in close third place with 23-22.
So you just need to get like 3 games wrong this week, and I need to get them all right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it goes. Can't hear it anymore. Huh. It's odd.
Hmm.
Anyways, so let's go over it. Jack, Texans, Colts.
Mm,
Do you want to pass? Do you want me to pick first?
I say Texans, honestly. I think this is finally their first win. I don't think the Colts really look that good, and Andrew Luck still can't really throw the ball.
The Texans haven't really looked that good either, though. That's the problem.
All their games have been close.
So am I getting a Colts from
They've
Michael?
been within 1 possession of every single one of their losses.
There it is again. Am I getting a Colts from Michael?
Yeah.
Michael's a big nerd.
Well, guess what? I guess I'm a big nerd too.
All right, well, I could be the cool guy. I hope I'm going to be the cool guy or the big loser.
Oh dear.
I'm going to be the cool guy. I'm calling it right now.
Bills, Packers.
Now, I don't even know how to pick this one. The Browns winning their first game opens some sort of alternate reality where now all the bad teams are upsetting all the good teams.
the Vikings lost.
I don't know because like Packers really like I don't know how they lost to the Redskins in the first place either. Like what happened?
I don't think the Redskins are a bad team, aren't they, or no?
The Redskins.
They're like okay.
Yeah, they're okay. They're not
like
bad,
literally
though.
like they like just are laterally moving in terms of how good they are.
They're the Alex Smith of teams.
They're not good, but they're not going to win you a ton of games either.
So what am I getting from Jack? Bills or Packers?
I think it's the Aaron Rodgers
I,
bounce
I,
back game.
I still
Packers,
I still have to trust the Packers until proven otherwise.
That's a safe pick.
until Aaron Rodgers hurts himself. All right, so in before Josh Allen absolutely torches the Packers secondary.
Bucks, Bears.
This is like hard because I don't know who's starting for the Buccaneers. But like I don't know, like the Bears defense is actually like really really scary,
yeah.
and the Bucks defense is not very very good.
I-
It's like really like the Bears are just the 2015 2016 Broncos all over again, where their defense was literally so insanely good that their offense had to score like twice for them to win the game.
Yeah, I think I have to go with the Bears because there's the like if Fitzpatrick starts, he can continue doing his like 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, or he can go back to normal Fitzpatrick where he goes like 4 interceptions.
I don't think the Bucks have a very good offensive line either.
Or if Jameis Winston takes over,
It's going to be his first game back. It's going to be really rusty.
exactly.
I say Bears. Hello.
Yeah, it's still Jack's microphone. I don't know what it is. So Jack, what did you pick? I'm sorry.
Bears.
Bears? Who's the Bears? Who's on the Bears offense?
Jordan Howard, Mitch Trubisky, Allen Robinson. Or Allen Robinson get hurt because I literally haven't. I forgot he signed with the Bears until like today.
I think he's still good.
Look it up.
Looks like he's still good. Yeah, still healthy.
Okay. No, Bears have talent on offense. It's just they haven't been performing very well.
I think I'm gonna go with the Bears as well. I think Fitzmagic's time is up. I think he's going
Time's
back
up.
to Fitz tragic, especially in my fantasy league. Somebody had Fitzpatrick in. I forget who it was, but it wasn't in ours. It was in my high
Inferior
school
league.
My other high school friends. Yeah, it's the inferior one. But it's actually a lot more even because
Just not 6 teams in the
one,
league.
there isn't 6 teams. 2, there isn't a computer-controlled team that has
That's 2-0.
a god
That's like
god
3-0.
team.
We don't talk about that team.
Okay, Dolphins, Pats.
The Patriots.
Patriots.
The Tom Brady revenge tour.
Yeah, you think so?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the Dolphins though, but I don't think it's smart because that's an L I could take. I can't afford to do that. I think I'm gonna go with the Patriots. So everybody's going Patriots.
Yeah.
Lions, Cowboys.
They're both 1 and 2. I think I have to go Detroit.
Lions, Cowboys. Yeah, I think Detroit's good again all of a sudden.
I just said loins. Gotta go with the Lions. Cowboys did me dirty last week. What is that?
That was Mike.
Oh my, Michael!
Ah.
Stop ruining the show,
I
Michael.
thought this could be we're still muted.
Well, obviously it is not.
Dak Prescott is overrated.
He's always been overrated.
What was this, Bengals, Falcons?
Yeah, Bengals, Falcons.
Falcons.
Bengals.
I'm going with Falcons.
All right, Michael, you could be the cool guy this week. You could be the cool guy next week.
He could be. Jets, Jags, Jags.
Jags.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jags.
That defense is going to suffocate Sam Darnold.
Eagles, Titans.
Eagles.
Eagles. I don't know how the Titans are 2-1 right now.
Mariota's hurt.
Yeah, I don't think Blaine Gabbert's going to do well.
Glad we're all in agreement. Browns, Raiders.
Browns. I'm a big Baker guy.
That was really fast.
Baker's good. Baker's not overrated. He was worth the first round pick. He was worth the first pick.
Yeah, Raiders are secretly like a really terrible team now.
The Raiders are a terrible team. It's not a secret.
First week, I'm picking the Browns. Seahawks, Cardinals.
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Cardinals are
Yeah.
literally like the.
Yeah, Cardinals are looking like the worst.
Well, Josh Rosen's starting this week too.
So
yeah,
But I mean,
they
also
play
shattered
Collins.
his confidence by putting him in on the final play of the game against the best defense in the league.
Yeah,
so
they're
we're all
playing
Seahawks.
Yeah, their play Collins really
Okay.
bad.
Saints, Giants.
Saints.
Yeah, if there's ever an expected shootout, I have to go Drew Brees.
I gotta think. Hold on. Give me some time to think.
Because I think,
And as in think, I say.
yeah,
I mean, Google it.
I think the Saints.
Saints have much more complete than the Giants.
Yeah, I think Barkley's gonna have a great game, but I just trust Breeze to win a shootout over Eli Manning. Especially current Eli Manning and current Drew Brees.
Yeah, Eli Manning's bad.
Yeah, but
They should have drafted a quarterback.
Michael Thomas.
Pat Shurmur is a bad head coach.
For the sake of being different and finally like not agreeing with you guys, I think I'm gonna go with the Giants because it's a Giants home game too.
All right. Well, you're not going to be the cool guy because of that.
Why?
Because the Saints are way better than the Giants.
I don't think so. I think the Saints' time of being good is very limited.
Yeah, that's when Drew Brees retires. But
So
until
the
then,
Giants, their window's pretty much closed already. They have no offensive line. Eli Manning's old. Odell's
Yeah,
diva.
but they've already won a few games.
They won one game
yeah, they've only won once, bro.
against the Texans, who are 0-3.
The Giants aren't as good as you think they're doing.
Just because they have Saquon Barkley, who isn't really doing much.
Hey, don't talk about him like that. He's on my fantasy
He,
team.
he can't carry the team.
Running backs
he's
can't
carrying
carry
my-
the team
He's
anymore.
carrying my fantasy team.
Next up is 49ers Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. Glad
No
we're on
Jimmy
agreement.
G. 49ers equal poo-poo.
I hope I don't regret picking the Giants. I'm probably going to, but
Ravens Steelers.
I have faith.
Oh. That's Sunday Night Football.
Battle the mediocres.
What did the Ravens win last week? Who did they play last week?
Ravens played the Broncos.
And they won, right?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Who's everyone they faced against?
They played the.
Okay, they went against the Bills when they were really bad. Lost to the. Okay, they've only. Okay, yeah, I'm
Who
going.
did they lose to? The Bengals, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Ravens.
I'm going Steelers.
I think Pittsburgh's defense is just too bad.
I feel like it's gonna be a shootout, so I'm going with the Steelers.
Chiefs Broncos.
Chiefs.
Yeah, good. And we end it on everybody picking the same thing again.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be a pretty
I don't think there's really not a lot of differentiation in this one
this
this week.
very similar week. Other than the fact that I'm probably gonna regret picking the Giants. But I have faith.
Well, you might lose your lead this week.
I don't know.
So it could be a really bad week or a really good week for us again.
Yeah, imagine if every single one that we all picked, they all lost.
Loses. That'd be terrible.
But it would be good for me because that means I stay in first place.
Now let's pick Thursday night next week.
Oh, right. Colts Pats.
Pats.
Yeah.
First game.
Pats own the Colts.
Yeah. The New Age Colts have been getting destroyed, or the Andrew Luck Colts have been getting destroyed by the Patriots, and that's the first game that Edelman's back. And the first game guaranteed that Josh Gordon should play in.
Oh, and 1. I give myself the big old 1-0.
Ooh.
And there we go.
Yeah, we got that.
Got that all
set.
squared away. On recording.
We picked very similarly, but I feel like because right now a lot of teams have started hot or just like ice cold.
Yeah, or some are just like, what? Or just like, eh.
So we shall see once the season gets a little bit further what teams slow down.
What teams heat up?
Yep. That's when the picks are going to get a lot more random.
A lot more risky. Still very early on in the season. It's still anybody's game.
Correct. I don't know if we have anything else to talk about though.
Malcolm Jenkins is going to receive a key to the city of Camden for his work in the community.
When?
Let's find out.
October 1st.
October 1st at City Hall.
All right, let's go. Next Monday.
At what time,
This
though?
coming Monday.
That is the question. It does not say what time he's receiving it, so...
Well, I'm sure that somebody will put the information out there. At least I'd hope somebody would put the information out there.
It's for his event, Get Ready Fest. And giving foods to families. So
You guys want to talk? Oh, what happened with Chris Long, Jack? He was donating a part
He's
of his.
donating a quarter of his salary to like some charity to give books to inner city kids.
Wow, Eagles have some really nice people. Love you, Chris Long. Thank you.
yeah, so
Want to talk some baseball?
Oh yeah.
Oh, ooh. Guess what we forgot to talk about?
Gritty.
Good old Gritty.
talking
hockey. Let me pull up my.
Not really though, because
pull up my
we're not really
laptop.
talking hockey. We're just talking about the mascot of the hockey team.
That's hockey involved. Deserves the shout out.
It's a very rare occasion on whole milk.
The lore of Gritty was he was locked away deep within the Wells Fargo, and he escaped. And no one can get him out. No one can get him to leave. He broke out of his cage.
Now he's doing just fine. Gotta get down before I gotta.
Man. Here we go. Here comes the nightmare fuel.
So yeah, now we have the Fanatic, Swoop, Franklin the dog, and
Gritty.
whatever that thing is. It's supposed to be. It's got googly eyes.
He looks like a Sesame Street character.
He looks
Very
like a
s-
Sesame
very
Street
scary one.
character and like a Muppet.
Yeah, he looks like that one drummer from the
Yeah, he looks
Muppets.
like Manimal.
Yeah.
That's also because both Sesame Street and the Muppets were both made by the Jim Henson Company.
Okay, well, nerd.
What? That's like an integral piece of my childhood, Jack.
Nerd.
Yeah, so Gritty, he's a weird-looking fellow.
He's got googly eyes that when he spins his head really fast, they spin around in his head.
Who would win in a fight? Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Who would win in a fight of all four Philadelphia mascots?
Fanatic.
Gritty.
Fanatic?
Gritty.
Really?
Oh,
Gritty.
yeah. Fanatic.
I totally think Franklin would win.
Gritty.
He's like Franklin is definitely the most athletic.
Out of all of them,
Gritty.
it's either Gritty or the Fanatic.
It's Gritty because Gritty's gonna fight dirty.
The Fanatic just lives like...
I think it definitely be Gritty. I'm hoping Gritty sticks around long enough that he can be in an Always Sunny episode.
I could definitely see them getting into a fist fight with Gritty, like Mac.
So the Flyers didn't do really anything to improve their team,
They just got.
but
Gritty.
they got a mascot,
We got a mascot now, and they never had one before.
and that's why we don't talk about hockey.
In Phillies news, they suck. They went from being like the best team in the NL to not even in playoff contention anymore.
Thank you, Cap.
Yep.
Well-
Cut the cap.
Well, I just want to mention, at the start of the season, if somehow all of Philadelphia seemed to have forgotten, they were not expected to be good at all.
We didn't forget, but what we expected to happen happened.
No one expected them to be as good as they were at the start.
But we all
We're
expected
still
them
allowed to
to
be disappointed.
be, yeah, like
All that's happening is they're going back down to the mean. They're averaging their season out. It has started out really great.
I don't think that's a good strategy.
That's,
Well, their offense.
that's
has
what
been,
happens when you base your entire strategy around statistics.
The thing is, they're
You will average out to the
you're-
mean of all your players.
You're trying to convince me of something that I know is happening.
It's the
Well,
same thing
I mean-
that happened to the A's during like the Moneyball era.
the problem.
Eventually, stats will be against you.
The problem is, like, they're really the only reason they were even good in the first place is because their pitching was really good for most of the year, and now that their pitching's collapsing, their
The whole
offense
team's
just
collapsing.
can't supplement it. Their offense hasn't been good enough at all, and that's part of the problem with Kapler playing players out of their respective normal positions
Because of analytics.
because analytics, and then his whole whatever, but. I have a feeling we could be better. I think we're feeling we could be really good next year if everyone buys back in and we make the right moves. But time will tell, and we'll be probably talking about this come November, December.
It's only 1 year.
I just don't see the Phillies making the correct moves for their bullpen
Kapler could either
because I don't think any big name free agents or players wants to go there when they know how quickly they're going to be switched out and like how limited they're going to play.
Well, I think
It's going to be hard to attract good bullpen talent.
there definitely needs to be a major behavior change in some way, shape, or form
With who?
with
Kapler or
with
the
Kapler.
team?
Well, I would say with Kapler, because it's very obvious that if
he relies
somebody
too
has
heavily on analytics.
on analytics, and if somebody has played a position for like their whole life, you don't take him like.
You don't just take Reese Hoskins and throw him
Exactly.
in left field.
If I played,
Worked in Moneyball.
Well, they threw Reese Hoskins.
okay,
Yeah, because they were
how
moving
many
a
times?
catcher to first
How many
base.
times did it not work?
I don't know.
Okay, you want to know what that is?
What?
That's something in psychology. I can't remember the name of it.
Confirmation bias?
Yes, there you go.
There
Thank
you
you.
go.
Thank
They
you,
moved the
Mike.
catcher. They moved the catcher
Thank
to
you for
first
proving my
base,
point.
which really isn't like a huge difference. But when you move a first baseman to the outfield, it's like a lot
That's a
of.
big difference.
It's a big difference.
I always played outfield because
I always played
I
the
sucked.
field to field. I was in the fielder where no one ever hit the ball.
You played right field?
Yeah, I played right field.
so did I.
Oof, that hurts.
I couldn't hit.
Played
Yeah, neither
second
could
base
I.
and shortstop.
I was really good at coach pitch.
You want to know one thing? When I played Little League baseball, I totaled 1 hit for the entire, 2 or 3 years.
Oh, that's sad.
I think I've done that before too.
I remember the day that I hit, and my dad was like, "Wow, I'm so happy you hit the ball." I was like, "Dad, I don't want to play baseball anymore."
My best skill was base running. However, I had difficulty getting on base in the first place, so I couldn't use my best skill because I had terrible swing mechanics that no one bothered to ever fix. I could only hit grounders.
All I wanted to do was just play Madden 06.
I could have been. I could have been. I could have been a good pitcher. I think.
Maybe if I played
Whenever
football.
I play this show, I'm a really good pitcher.
I had a really good arm at a young age, so my dad kept trying to push me as a pitcher, but then my arm strength didn't grow as I got older. So I ended up just being a really bad pitcher as I got older, and I hated being a pitcher because
This
I
sounds
threw
like that.
really slow.
Sounds like that that commercial on the radio that they put on all the time, where it's like, oh yeah, little Johnny wanted to play baseball so bad, and eventually he got into a major league baseball park after buying a ticket.
And
he
then we watched from the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
I've never heard.
I've
of
heard
this
You've
that
never
commercial.
heard that one?
I've heard
No.
that one.
Well, probably because you listen to like podcasts and Spotify whenever you're in your car.
Yeah, the only time I actually listen to the radio is when I drive in, and I listen to Preston and Steve.
Okay, Michael.
Okay, Michael.
What else should we talk about?
I think that's about it.
Should we talk about league-wide MLB? Like
No, because I don't really care enough.
how the
I don't care
Colorado
until
Rockies
the only
beat the
thing that
Phillies
matters-
14 to like
14-0, 8-0, and then like they swept them. Yeah, it was sad. I don't really care about baseball because baseball, I don't give a crap about it until the playoffs roll around because it's the only friggin' baseball that matters. You shouldn't have a 162 game season where you don't play every single team in the league. It's stupid.
I agree.
that's
with
baseball.
Baseball's old. This is why no one watches it.
And they're still wondering how to make people start watching
Yeah, you know how
baseball
to make
again.
people watch it? Don't have 3-game series against the same team for like 4 weeks.
Also, stop having it to where people take like 8 years to switch, even though you have a new rule in place that you're supposed to do it in like 30 seconds, but no umpire ever enforces it.
And also have games later consistently.
don't pay your set a salary cap.
Remove replay. There shouldn't be replay in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball.
Remove
There's no crying in baseball.
remove replay. It slows down an already very slow game. They need to speed it up more. Replay was a terrible addition to the game.
And that was talking baseball.
Do we have any more sad sports stories of when our childhoods?
I have a lot of sad sports stories of my childhood.
What about you, Monty?
There's too many to count.
I also played soccer when I was like 5.
I also played soccer when I was 5. I think everyone played soccer.
Yeah,
when
I
they were
think pretty
5.
much everyone did.
Isn't
I
that
used to-
funny?
I used-
Isn't that
I
funny
used
how
to-
like everybody plays soccer when they're 5, but like nobody ever watches it afterwards?
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest sport to play because all it requires is kicking.
It's not,
and
no,
running.
it's not easy.
It's
I mean-
easy. It's easy to teach little kids.
It's also like the cheapest for parents because you just have to buy them cleats and shin guards. That's literally it, pretty much.
I remember
Soccer is the most accessible sport.
Yeah. Then basketball.
I remember I couldn't score a goal in soccer, and then everyone had to let me score. They will kick it to me.
I was a
That
good
was-
defender.
I didn't realize how sad that was until like 5 years after the fact. They're like, pass it to Jack, pass it to Jack. And then I scored and I got really
I was a
excited.
good defender, and that was it. So I would steal the ball and then immediately kick it to someone else because I couldn't handle well enough.
I don't remember anything. There was nothing remarkable about my soccer career. I remember one time I got hit in the face with a ball because I stood right in front of the person kicking it on like a corner kick or something like that. And then my dad had like a home video of it, and I can't remember if this is like actually like real or just me making it up in my head. But I remember my dad watching it back that same day and laughing, and I came downstairs at the moment he was dying at it. He was laughing at it.
I remember the 1 year that any of my sports teams I've ever been on, because everyone I went on, we all always underperformed. There's 1 year where we actually went well, and we only lost 2 games. The first game of the season and the finals. And it was both to the same exact team. And our finals game went into overtime, and we lost because the goalkeeper tripped on our team. It was really sad. It was a sad way to end a really long
That's
day.
My
it.
sixth
That's a
grade
big
lacrosse
L.
team made it all the way to the championship, and then we lost 8-1. It was a really sad moment.
Yeah, my baseball career was during practice before the season started. Oh, we have a pretty good team. We can do really well. And then as soon as the game starts, we always underperform. And the team could never all be consistently good at the same time. So we just lost a bunch of games. But hey,
Should we talk some college basketball after this?
No, why?
who watches college
Sharif
basketball? out of
O'Neal,
us?
bro.
Who doesn't watch? Who cares? Yeah, because your girlfriend goes to UCLA.
That's the only reason.
Okay.
It's the only reason you care. It's the only reason you know who Sharif O'Neal is.
Nuh-uh.
Who's his dad?
The gold bond guy.
Who did his dad play for?
Yeah, name every team that he was on.
Heat, the Lakers. He looked over. I was like,
Don't look it up. Got 2.
let me see.
No,
Alright,
no,
So no. I'm just looking at the teams. So the Heat, the Lakers.
Can you get the team that even drafted him?
The Magic.
Okay. Yeah, 3. I think he was on a good
There's like
amount.
3 more.
Yeah, he was on a good amount of teams.
Oh my god. This is real hard.
Yeah, I think it was 3 more.
Mhm.
Exactly. Where'd he go? Where'd he go after the Heat?
Mavericks.
Nope.
Oh, damn. All right.
1 strike.
How many do I get? 3.
Yeah. You have 3 more teams to guess.
Bulls.
Nope.
Nope.
He didn't play on the Bulls.
Nope.
No.
Clippers.
Nope.
Strike 3.
All right, we're
Yeah,
not
I
talking
was like-
college
I
basketball.
was like, whatever.
Alright, yep,
it was
we're
the
not-
Suns, the Cavs, and the Celtics, in that order.
Yep.
So clearly, we're not talking college basketball because you actually don't know anything about it. So stop guessing up to your girlfriend.
What do you mean?
Stop rubbing it in. It was a girlfriend brag. It's a
No,
strike. Strike.
all I'm-
Strike.
Maybe we shouldn't have let Monty be the guy in charge
Yeah,
of
I
our
know.
Yeah,
mics.
you shouldn't have.
Okay. Let's go see Night School starring Kevin Hart
Stop.
and Tiffany. We're totally.
We're not doing the Kevin Hart impersonation again.
Night School.
He's still talking about it.
Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish.
We're still. He's still.
sponsoring us.
No, they're not. Mike, I had to turn Mike's microphone off because it was still picking up, so it's not happening.
We currently do not have any sponsors.
Yeah, we don't have any sponsors.
Unless
And-
you want to be one.
What?
Unless you want to be one.
No, I don't think we can do that, Jack.
No, we are allowed to be sponsored, but we just have to figure out the terms of what they can and
don't-
cannot
If
do.
you
I don't
buy
know
us
if the
Sixers
schools-
tickets,
No, I don't think. Let's not say anything on the air, Jack.
write my English papers. I actually don't have English classes. Take my exams for me.
I don't think that's possible either. I think that goes against the Code of Students
Academic
conduct.
integrity.
Yeah,
Potentially.
it might. We'll have to review it.
Who has integrity anymore?
You have to look at the fine details.
All right. I don't have anything else I want to say.
Oof.
I
I forgot.
think-
I forgot that my dad was texting me in the middle of the show,
I think we
Telling me-
can do some housekeeping.
telling me soccer is not is not a cheap sport to play.
That's a good
I forgot about it because
Eh.
when you're on a select team, you have to pay to be on it.
Oh well,
Well,
that's not what we mean. We meant like
just
Like
like
township.
the township
Yeah.
team. Yeah.
yeah, we're not talking
Well,
about like
no, I think
travel
you-
or
Not
I
anything.
think
West
you might-
Everett elites.
You might the team he's on, the team my brother is on, is not even in West Effort.
Yeah, but we weren't talking about like travel teams or anything
Yeah.
like that. We were just talking about like township.
Yeah, the township.
Great job, Jack. You
What-
ruined the entire podcast.
What was that?
It was the ghost of Gritty. He's here.
Oh, it's this.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean you could. It doesn't mean you can keep doing it. That doesn't mean
All right,
like.
so let's do some housekeeping for
Jack, please stop.
for
That's a strike.
people-
That's another strike,
for-
Jack.
for people that are wondering why these episodes haven't uploaded to YouTube yet.
If anyone's even actually listening to them,
People are listening.
yeah, we have
We-
people.
excluding parents and friends.
We get a positive number
Yeah,
of
we
views.
got like 1 or 2 people after that.
Listen, Jack, you aren't the one who does the logistics of this, all right? You're just here.
Our rendering computer was down, and we're still in the process of getting it fully set up. So we have 2 of the last 3 episodes recorded, and obviously this one. Once you get the software, then we'll render them all and upload them all right at the same time. Hopefully we can do that before next episode, but we're just waiting on.
OIT.
Can't say anything more about that because,
Gotta love them. They gave us our computer back.
yep.
Thank you.
So
OIT.
So in the meantime, listen to
Uh,
our old episodes on our YouTube channel, Whole Milk All Fat Sports Chat. Just YouTube it; it'll pop up somehow. Follow us, like our Facebook page at Whole Milk Chat, and follow us on Twitter that we don't tweet from anymore.
yeah, subscribe to our YouTube, Whole Milk Chat. Add in WCCR to the search, and you'll find us right away. Check out our new website, wccr.camden.rutgers.edu.
Mm-hmm. You want me to re-say it?
Yeah.
Once again, our website is wccr.camden.rutgers.edu. And
And-
on there is a bunch of information about every show that goes on at the station, as well as a link to our live stream.
And a schedule for when other shows.
There's only 2 other shows.
Well, we're
listen,
we're in
Jack.
the process of
Alright,
adding
give 'em-
actually a good amount.
Give everybody a chance to get in here, all right, Jack?
You know,
mm-hmm.
it's an attitude like this why you're not on the executive board.
Because no one has ever offered it to me.
You haven't
Yeah,
earned
put
it.
that-
How many
gotta
people
put
are
that
part
work
of this
in.
club that I can't be a member of the executive board? It's you, me, you. It's us 3 and Sam. That's it.
Huh?
Nah,
And
No, there's
Scott
more.
and Professor Hostetler.
There's more.
Hostetler.
yeah, there's more. There's more in the works.
If you were on the executive board, you'd know.
Maybe if you would ask, maybe if you would give me the opportunity and invite me to an executive board meeting, because I don't know when they're happening, because no one ever says, "Hey, Jack, you should come to our executive board
Because all the
meeting."
positions are
You know,
filled
I
already.
bring in the money for this. I bring in the listeners. I'm the one with the knowledge of all of everything that goes on. Without me, this show would be nothing.
Jack's getting power hungry.
Should we
This-
give him a strike? Should we strike him out?
This is you are
Just
proven
say the-
right now why you don't deserve
Just say
executive
the word.
board.
Say the word, Mike.
I think we should end it right here, before Jack
That's not. That was.
before Jack starts to physically attack us.
That isn't what I was looking for.
This was another episode of Whole Milk. I was Mike.
I'm Monty.
And I'm Jack.
Thank you, everybody, for listening, and we will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, I gotta use the bathroom.
And now the entire world knows Jack.